Members, the Government has delivered to the Clerk a certificate not concurring in the Parental Leave and Employment Protection 6 months paid leave order amendment bill, given under Standing Order 327. As a result of the issue of the financial veto certificate, the bill may still be debated, but the Speaker will not put a question on the third reading at the conclusion of the debate. Standing Order 3283.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Order. Point of order, Grant Robertson.
Mr. Speaker, I raise a point of order under Standing Order 3272. I've got possession of the certificate that you've just noted. What is required under Standing Order 3272 are two things. The Government has to state with some particularity the nature of the impact of this on the composition of the vote and the reason why the Government does not concur in the change. The veto certificate certainly does give some detail about the impact on the vote in terms of the amount spent. However, Mr. Speaker, when it comes to the question of whether or not there is any particularity on the reason why, the Government simply states that it does not concur. And Mr. Speaker, I don't believe this fulfils the obligations under Section 327 under Standing Order 3272. This is very unusual. It happens very, very rarely. And I would ask, Mr. Speaker, that consideration be given as to whether the certificate in fact breaches Standing Order 3272.
The Honourable Jerry Brownlee.
Mr. Speaker, the certificate complies in every respect, and I would respectfully suggest so you might encourage the member raising the previous point of order or this point of order that he should simply look for the word particularity in a dictionary to better understand what it means.
Order. This is not something that happens frequently, so I have given the matter quite a lot of thought. The judgment about whether a bill has more than a minor impact on the fiscal aggregates is one for the Government to make. I have had a look at the certificate. It does not get officially tabled in the House because it is delivered to the Clerk. However, the Clerk has copies available for members who may want to look at what has been set out by the Minister within the certificate. I've certainly had a look at it and I concur that it does comply with all standing orders. The Speaker's role in evaluating the financial veto beyond ensuring that it complies with standing orders. The Speaker has no role beyond just ensuring that it complies with standing orders, and I have looked at it and I concur that it does.
Speaker.
Is this a further point of order?
Yes, it is, Mr. Speaker.
Further point of order, Grant.
Mr. Speaker, in your comments that you've just made now, you've referred to the question of fiscal aggregates, and I have in my original comments noted, although that's under 3271, I'm raising my point of order under 3272. I have acknowledged, sir, in my original comments that I do believe it has fulfilled the first of the two criteria in 3272 about the nature of the impact on the composition of the vote. The second part of that is particularity on the reason why the Government does not concur with the change. All it is stated in the final paragraph of the veto is that they don't. And I don't believe that's sufficient for something that is so unique, where the will of Parliament is for the bill to be passed, but the Government doesn't want to pass it. It should have to have particular reasons it has failed to do that.
Yeah, but Section 3272 is actually about a vote. It's not about the bill. So I've had a look at the certificate. I have ruled that it does comply. I accept the point the member's making, but I don't think it's relevant in this case. The House... Order.
Point of order.
Point of order, Sue Moroney.
Mr. Speaker, in your ruling you have outlined that the bill in question will have a third reading but no vote at the end of that, and I wondered if you can inform the House about the what precedent you have used to derive that ruling from and whether that has occurred before.
Well, if the member had listened to me, I gave that in my ruling. Standing Order 3283. Questions for... we're not still arguing, I hope.
Point of order.
Further point of order and a
Speaker.
fresh point of order.
I seek leave to table a petition signed by 16,085 people for Parliament for John Key and Bill English to respect Parliament's will and the needs of children and their families, and not veto the bill extending paid parental leave to 26
Leave us sought
weeks.
to table that petition. Is there any objection? Sorry, leave us sought to table that petition. I'm putting the leave. There is no objection. It can be tabled. We now come to questions.